All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. And this is going to be a lesson on this particular statement here by this guy, Myron Golden. And I ain't too sure who this guy is. I never heard of him before. I only just seen the thumbnail while I was listening to one of the apostles doing it in a lesson. And I saw this title and it got on my nerves. So I'm going to do a video on it. And the title says, "Be a Jacob, not an Esau," right? Which, like, the statement itself shows a lack of understanding, man, because if it was simple as be a Jacob, not an Esau, right, then how far do we go with that? Oh, be a Jew, not a Greek. You know what I mean? And that's the thing with these Christians. Everyone knows that it's not good to be Esau. But then at the same time, these Christians say there's neither Jew nor Greek. But if there's neither Jew nor Greek, then, and it's what they actually claim it to mean, then there's also neither Jacob nor Esau then, by that same logic, right? There's neither Jacob nor Esau. There's no such thing as an Israelite anymore. And according to the scripture, how they try and interpret anyway, there's not even a male anymore and there's not a woman anymore. So then there's no such thing as a judgment of Leviticus 20 and 13 anymore, because it would be not possible to be able to figure out who is and who isn't a woman anymore, because there ain't no men and women. And I'm going to go to that scripture and prove my point on what I'm saying about. 1 second, I'm going to just go to that scripture. Give me a second. So the first thing that they like to say, Christians, is there's neither Jew nor Greek, right? Galatians chapter 3 and verse 28, there's neither Jew nor Greek. There's neither bond nor free. There's neither male nor female. For you are all one in a Mashiach Yahweh Shai. So when you actually look at the scripture, it's saying there's neither Jew nor Greek, right? But then it goes on to say neither bond nor free. But they'll be quick, if they found out that us, or any of us Hebrew Israelites, had a criminal record, they'd be quick to try and throw it in. They are quick to try and say that to Israelites. They're thugs. They're thugs. They're thugs. They're criminal. How do you know? You seen any paperwork on, man? How the hell do you know, man? And let's say that there was a person that's a Hebrew Israelite that's got something kind of criminal record, right? Well, not having a criminal record does not mean you're not a criminal, because that could just mean you ain't been caught for what you did, you damn demons, man. There is neither male nor female, but they'll accept that there's a man and a woman. But then they're trying to just focus on the Jew nor Greek part. But this is not even talking about there is no differences in nationality or nothing like that. It's talking about ultimately among Israelites, forget the classifications of being a Jew or a Greek, being uncircumcised versus circumcised, being bond or free, being a man Israelite or a female Israelite. Just focus on right now that you're all Israelites that have been saved from the blood of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. That's what it's saying, verse 29. And if ye be Hamashiachs, then ye are Abraham's seed. Who's Abraham's seed? The Israelites, not everyone. But they don't even want to, they're such demons, these Christians, man, that they can't even admit that. They can't even admit that. If it was to be my name and to say it's my seed, right, everyone would acknowledge, okay, that means people that descend from you. But for some reason, when it comes from Abraham, now Abraham seeds everyone, even people that don't even come from Shem. They'll try and claim as Abraham's seed. It's absolutely ridiculous. Abraham's already got more, like Abraham's, what was the blessing of Abraham, man? Wasn't it that his seed would be as this? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, man. I think it was Genesis 15, where it says his seed will be. I'm gonna have to pull some skill out for this one. This one ain't gonna be as easy. Maybe it's 12. Where it says something along the lines of look towards the heavens. That's how great your seed's gonna be. Where is that, man? I definitely know that there's a scripture that says something along those lines. Maybe it's 17. Man, see, we know that sometimes we know what it says there, but when it comes to proving it, the scripture skips the mind, man. I've already seen some scriptures that I can use as an alternative anyway to try and show that Abraham has already got a lot of descendants, so we don't need to ever people be trying to claim as being his father, right? This is Genesis chapter 17 and verse 4. As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations, right? So Abraham's already got plenty of people that can literally say that they descend from Abraham. He don't need to be the father of everyone. He's already got plenty of people that can say they descend from Abraham, but then he's also got a seed of promise, which is not everyone. It's just not. Now, you can try and make out like it is if you want to lie. If we're lying, then everyone's everything. I'm 7 foot then if we're lying. You know what I mean? I'm 7 foot. I'm a billionaire a couple of times over, right? I got 5 million mansions. You know what I mean? I've got 25 islands. 10 out of 10 women just drop down and bow to me whenever they see me. if we're lying in life, right? But then there comes a time where you have to wipe your eyes and you realize the reality of things. Not everyone's an Israelite, right? Let's just tell the truth around here. Forget the lying BS, man. You damn heathen demons, man. Christian liars. Galatians chapter 9 and verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. No, just be a Jacob, not an Esau. Was that possible for Esau? Oh, be a Jacob, not an Esau, as if Jacob was not a literal person that exists. as if Jacob wasn't literally named Jacob by his parents, and as if Esau wasn't literally named Esau by his parents, and as if the parents of Jacob and Esau are not exactly the same people. Oh, just be a Jacob, don't be an Esau. Like Esau and Jacob are not literal people that exist, as if they don't have literal descendants, as if their story is not the beginning of a rivalry that's the greatest rivalry of all existence, man. Genesis chapter 25 and verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Oh, just be a Jacob, don't be an Esau. Now, yeah, right, man. As if you can just choose what you want to be in life. People say that in this world, but you can't. If it comes to a career, you might be able to. You might be able to. If it comes to trying to become a celebrity, you might be able to if you got enough talent. But there comes a barrier where there comes that sellout extra part. You know what I mean? Okay, you can sing. You want to be a singer? Yeah, you want to be a singer. Yeah, you want to sing a catchy tune. 12 bar, 16 bar, yeah? You want to say ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa on a track and that. And you want to be the new R. Kelly. Oh, you got a nice ring to your voice, yeah? You want to be on 50,000 for a feature. Oh, really? Okay, go, well, let me hear a song. Oh, man, you're really good at singing, actually. You're not bad, man. Okay, go to a few clubs, do a few shows, work your way up, yeah? And then you get to that certain part where that sellout extra part comes. You're going to do it or not. And then here's the thing with some of you people that sell out to try and get the fame, and you sell out that booty hole of yours, man. You weirdos, man. Not to get too, hey, Salakia, not to get too gruesome with it, man. Some of y'all sell it and still don't get a record deal. You understand me? They're like, man, nah, you still ain't getting a record deal because you was too willing. I wanted somebody that weren't as willing. So you kind of enjoyed it when I done it. So now that's how some of these weirdos will be thinking, man. And that's why certain people that you see with these celebrity thing, they got extra demons on them, like Diddy. They kept that demon around flowing. Because he must have, when he was, man, I don't even want to talk about that, man. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Oh, nah, just be a Jacob, don't become an Esau. He never had a choice to be called Esau. His parents called him it, man. And after that came out his brother, and his hand held hold on on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Who was it called Jacob by? Isaac and Rebekah, man. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And Isaac means he laughed, Yatazakak, right? It means he laughed, Yahi Tazakak, laughter or laughed. Let me go back to Romans 9. That statement of just be a Jacob, don't be an Esau is dumb. Oh, Jacob and Esau were real people that existed, but that was sent as a message and a passage for future generations so that we could know not to be like Esau, and we could be better than and not try and act like an Esau and act like a Jacob. Yeah, right. Romans chapter 9 and verse 19, thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? If you've been made an Edomite, you're an Edomite. And whenever you're trying to think about the good thoughts and about good things, there's going to be that inward demon within you, that inbuilt inhibitor of righteousness that you've got within you as an Edomite. That's going to make you say, "Bon righteousness, I'm on wicked mode, bro. Full demon out here." And you're going to reject the righteous path and always go down the wicked one every time. But you're going to pretend like you're a good person because you're an Edomite, and nobody wants to admit that they're wicked. Even wicked people don't want to just admit that they're wicked. Because if they did, they'd be like, you know what? Standard procedure, I'm on the list. What? Yeah, I'm on the list. And yeah, I'm hiding the list. What are you going to do about it? I'm the president. I'm running the show. Yeah, I'm on the list. And you never, do you know what I mean? That's how they come with it. Yeah, I'm on the list. I know my boys on the list. And if you was to see the list, you're going to see bare Tipex on all the names. I don't want to be read out, but you know what? Here's the list. Here's the Hall of Fame of wickedness. And they're just like me. And we're finna stand on business. You ain't going to ever hear Esau talk like that until he's about to get destroyed, that is. Until his pride makes him think he's in a position where he can start talking crazy. Like these Edomites that are starting to get bold now and so, black fatigue, I'm fatigued. I'm fatigued with blackness. Oh, the usual suspects, mate. They're losing their superpower because their power is in hiding. The serpent's power is crawling in its belly, man, not being bold. You better crawl, man. Don't start getting gassed up and thinking that y'all can talk like how we, the Hebrew Israelites, talk. Our power is in being crying aloud and sparing not and lifting up our voices of trumpet. Your power is in hiding it secretly, man, and being a serpent. Verse 20, neighbor, old man, who art thou that replies against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? So if you were Jacob, you're Israelite, and you was made that way. And Jacob might think in his mind, let's say an Israelite said, you know what? I don't want to be under the new covenant ever in the future. I want to be an Edomite. And when Esau gets Obadiah 1:18, I want to be there too. I want to get Obadiah 1:18, and I want to be cast away. And I don't reincarnate me back again. And I don't want to be born under the new covenant. I want to just, when Esau leaves, I want to leave too. Is Yahweh going to accept that? No, he's not. You're going to have to be made to be born back again as an Israelite, and you're going to have everlasting shame and contempt, and you're going to enjoy the kingdom, right? But every time when that memorial comes around of that day of where you had to decide whether you're going to be righteous or wicked, you're going to remember for the rest of your days forever that in that time, when it mattered about being righteous or wicked, you chose wickedness. And you're not going to ever be able to die as an Israelite. And you're going to always remember that. So you're going to be punished in that regard. But at the same time, you're not going to be punished because you're going to be immortal. You're going to be perfect in righteousness now. But because of that, you're going to remember how wicked you once was. And that's not going to be a pill that you're going to be able to handle, man. But of your own self, not by other Israelites mocking you. It's going to be something that you're going to continually remember, man. Just like how we're all going to continue to remember how we was once wicked anyway, because Yahweh had to have mercy on all of us. Right? So it's not just a thing that a non-elect Israelite is going to go through. Every Israelite is going to go through that in reality anyway. But there's going to be certain Israelites that are going to know when it mattered the most, they had faith. And there's going to be other Israelites that are going to know when it mattered the most, they didn't have any. Verse 21, have not the power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor. That would be Jacob. And another unto dishonor. But this guy's talking about don't be a Jacob. I mean, be a Jacob, don't be an Esau. What are you on about? Like, what are you talking about, man? When Jacob first had the 12 tribes of Israel, when his first son Reuben was born, did Reuben get to say, Father, I think I'd like to be a Esau? And then he's Jacob back to say, no, son, be a Jacob, don't be an Esau. No, that wasn't happening. When Teman was born from Esau, did Teman get to say, Father, Papa, I don't want to be a Esau, I want to be a Jacob? And he was like, you know what? That's what I should have did instead of selling my birthright. You go ahead, son, and step on and be a Jacob's my boy. Yeah, right, man. That never happened. You can't make yourself anything in this world. You can't make yourself have faith. Never mind making yourself have a nationality. But people in their arrogance when it comes to God think they can try and tell God who he loves and who he don't love, man. You can't even tell a man who he loves and who he don't love. Never mind God. You people can't tell us that we have to not abhor an Edomite. Fuck them. Who the hell are you talking to? Don't abhor an Edomite. Fuck an Edomite, man. What are you talking about? Who the hell are you to tell me who we can, or any of us, who we can like and love? We don't have to believe the Bible the same way as you. To hell with an Edomite, man. If we could prove who every single person is that's an Edomite, we wouldn't want to go nowhere near them. We wouldn't want to go nowhere near them, man. And that's why certain people that in the spirit have been identified as Edomites, the word's gone out, man, if you see that mother, just call the cops. Don't even bother wasting your breath talking to that geezer. Just call the, you know what I mean? Because that person's been identified in the spirit as an Edomite. Rejected from even having any interaction, man. And rightly so, because he's a demon. Verse 23, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. Oh, don't be a vessel of mercy. Be a vessel of wrath. Oh, don't be a vessel of wrath. Be a vessel of mercy. It's not your choice. You don't get to choose, man. God chose. Romans chapter 8 and verse 33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect? Is Yahweh that justifieth. So we might think, man, I'm wicked, man. I'm a piece of garbage, man. All the things that I do, that Yahweh knows that I do, I'm so wicked. And all the things that I've did in the past before I know the truth, man, why is Yahweh going to want to have mercy on a wicked wretch like me, man? I don't even know why I even know his name. I don't even know why Yahweh's even made me know his name. Does he know what I've did? Like, if people only knew some of the things that I've did in my life, they'd reject me. Well, it's not about their rejection, man. Has Yahweh rejected you? Has it been proven yet whether Yahweh's justified you or not? Because if it hasn't been proven that Yahweh's rejected you, well, then you're gonna keep going, right? Keep believing in him then. And even if you start thinking in your mind that Yahweh's rejected you, rebuke that. Yahweh's got mercy that endures forever, the scriptures say, right? So don't ever think that Yahweh's not going to have mercy upon you, no matter what you did in your lifetime. Oh, but I was in a gang back in the day. So fucking what, man? Yeah, if Yahweh hasn't decided that he's going to reject you, then why are you doubting yourself over that? Because Yahweh can have mercy on you, man. Yahweh's going to have mercy on Judas Iscariot. He's going to be in the kingdom. The man that was next to Yahweh Shai, that had faith in the last moments, he would have did a hell of a lot of wickedness because he said he deserved to be getting crucified. And that's a hell of a judgment, man. He said he deserved to go through that. But acknowledge that Yahweh Shai did not deserve to go through it. So what was he doing in his life that made him worthy to be getting crucified? Of his own words. It wasn't that the people watching around said, yeah, you deserve to have this happen. No, he said it about himself. And he said it about the other man that was on the other side too. Verse 34, who is he that condemneth? It is a Mashiach that died, yea, rather that is risen again. So you can't even condemn your own self. If you've got faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, well, that was given to you. So you can't say, oh, nah, this particular thing I've did now, that was the final straw now. I'm not even going to waste my time praying to the Lord. What are you talking about? That's what you're supposed to do, man. You're supposed to pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's every time you pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you're showing him that, man, yeah, you believe that he can have mercy on you. Who is even at the right hand of Yahweh, who also make of intercession for us. But these Christians, man, some of the things that these Christians come with is ridiculous, man. Don't be a Esau, be a Jacob. Be a Jacob, don't be an Esau. As if they're not literal people, man. But then they wouldn't say this in the world, right? With the nationalities that people exist in this world right now. Don't be Chinese, be Japanese. Don't be an American, be an Englishman. Don't be a Swedish man, be a Russian. Don't be Russian, be Ukrainian. Don't be a black man, be a white man. Don't be a white man, be a black man. Don't be Indian, be Pakistani. You wouldn't hear none of them say all that. So why is it that these people think that when it comes to being an Israelite, it's some nationality fluid business? You people have got too used to people getting away with trying to say that there's gender fluid around here, man. Gender ain't fluid, right? It's stone cold Steve Austin around here. It's fixed, rooted. No matter how much you mangle and mash up yourself, man. No matter how much you try and make your male genitalia look like a female genitalia, all that is a mashed up bag of mess. And no matter how much you try and mash up your vagina genitalia and try and twist up and tangle it up and try and make it look like a male genitalia, all that is mangled up madness. Straight up, man. Just like how no matter how much you try and run away from being an Israelite or how much you want to believe you an Israelite in your own self, that don't mean nothing. If you're an Israelite, you are. And no matter how much, I'm not an Edomite. I don't care how many Hebrew Israelites say I'm an Edomite. I'm not an Edomite. I'm a white male Christian heterosexual man. No matter how much y'all come with all that, mate, you're an Edomite, man. Don't know what you're talking about. You're an Edomite. First and foremost, you're an Edomite. No matter how much you want to try and run from it. Luke chapter 16, right? And verse 26. And beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed. So there ain't no, be a Jacob, don't be a Esau. Mate, if you're a Jacob, you're a Jacob. Because even being Jacob itself anyway, does not guarantee salvation this first go round. So don't even glorify him being Jacob too much. Because there's plenty of Jacob that are going to get salvation eventually. Because all Israel is going to be saved. But they ain't going to get the first round of salvation. Or that's going to carry the most honor. So that day which would pass from hence to you cannot. So you can't be a Jacob and then not an Esau. Neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. You can't be a Esau and not a Jacob. You are what you are. And everyone's going to do what Yahweh wants him to do, man. Esau is going to do exactly what he's been told, man. The demons are working away. And ever since I noticed this, ever since that video that Apostle Gabar put, I've seen Apostle Gabar put up, based on a conversation that him and Apostle Tahar had, that I don't know about none of the details of that conversation. How would I? But ever since that video that Apostle Gabar put up, where he said, "Put prayers and curses on Babylon the Great," man. Ever since that video, that based on a conversation that him and Apostle Tahar had, I've noticed that the whole thing seems to be speeding up more, which means that brothers out there must have been listening to that. I must have been like, yeah, when I pray now, I'm gonna put a prayer up against Babylon the Great, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Shalach Ram up on Babylon the Great, send plagues and curses upon that wicked and sinful kingdom, and remember the covenant that he made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And please have mercy upon the elect and have mercy upon me in the day of wrath. Something along those lines is getting said on a regular, right? And it's happening. These people are literally bugging out, man. They're literally walking their own selves into their own destruction day by day, and they think that they're going to win. But I just wanted to do a video on that, about how you can't make yourself be a Jacob, or you can't make yourself be an Esau. It's not of your own choice. Shalom.